So I got a little bit carried away. Anyway, everybody, welcome back to Create Alternate Survival 2. Today, we're going to be talking about why, in fact, I got carried away. So, I'm going to hit F5 here and show you guys what I mean. Yeah, I went a bit overboard. So, to start off with this before we get into the main thing today. Oh, before we actually get into the tour, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff down below. Keeps you algorithm happy, keeps my videos showing up in your feed, and lets me know what you want me to do next time. Anyway, so the plan is here. We're going to have a pier for the aquatic boat, for the aquatic plane and the boats. Not sure what I'm going to do here yet, but if I come in here, this is like the main entranceway. And from here, you can go up this, and there's going to be a little outdoor porch area here. And then if we come down this way, this isn't working quite yet, but there's going to be an elevator that I put right here. This is the shaft so far. It could go lower. But anyways, I'm just going to use the quadcopter to simulate being on it. So then here we have the kind of main area of the house so far. And this is a bit of the tunnel from down below, I did have to move some of my chests around. All this is going to be fun to try to sort back out. Note the sarcasm in my voice. But then here's the plan for a there's going to be a fireplace right here. Not sure what the ground level here is going to be, but there is going to be a ground level right here, because this way is over to the warship zone, to the warship landing zone. So, I did create this little platform for warships, and I have copycat boards here to hide some of the not the colors that don't quite match up. But anyway, so we got this, and the warship parks right here. Let me get out my sleeping bag because we need it. But anyway, so at this point, I'm actually going to go into free camp because the elevator doesn't work, which means we can't get to the next level right up there. So right up here, this is the elevator as it sits currently, and this is the shaft it goes in. I'm going to put fencing here and door right there. That's where you are. I'll have to take that guy out. But anyway, so we have these elevator pulleys here, which are going to be raising and lowering this elevator up and down this shaft. And in here is the other airship bay, where they can come in and land here. And this is where I have the airship and the cargo airship. And then, as usual, we go up. We have this, which is, where the windmill is going to be, and it's actually going to be what's powering the elevator here. And what we're going to be building today. Today, we're going to be building in this area right here. We're going to be digging that out and putting in the 2 farms that we had to remove because of building this whole thing. So, I was gonna preserve this landscape, but I don't really need to. So I'm going to move my dogs so that I'm going to try to move my dogs so that they're up here on this wood, because I'm not going to be touching the wood. You need to sit. Okay. And how do you get in there? Please get out. I need you over here. Over here and sit. I'm gonna be putting a doghouse for them in place at some point. I just remembered my bed's currently outside. Gonna have to go get that at some point. Let's see, magic missile. Okay, that's what I want. Need the axe out. And because I'm here, I'm also gonna grab these. And that's probably up there. I'll deal with that later. Okay. And I need a new axe. So craft one up. Anyway, so yeah, just before we get into kind of the main group of, forgot to show kind of around the rest. So the plan for today's episode is to do an upgraded iron farm. So what we had previously was simply iron into cobble, but there's this neat block called tuff, which can be made. Where is it? Here, by compacting cobblestone and lava to make it. And then if you put it through some crushing wheels, then you can get gold, copper, zinc, iron, and electrum, which are all very helpful. And so essentially what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be building a tough powered iron farm in the area down here, and maybe also a tree farm, because the idea is the tree farm could be routed into charcoal, and then you take that charcoal and it comes out into this chest here, which is then used to power the warship. And then also up there could be a chest that would be for powering the airships, and it'll just always be a fuel chest right there ready to go. So, unfortunately, I still haven't managed to get the replay mod working, but I'm going to start digging down probably most of this hill, at least the stuff inside here, so that I can start putting in the farm, and then we can put in the floor of the main room. It'll probably end up being this, because this is a good point to have it. But then we're going to be putting that in over it. And some decorations for like where the wood's gonna come out and such. So I know this is very similar to your last video, but see y'all in a bit. And we're back, and in fact we're back at such a time that I got a bit carried away again. So let's go ahead and just show what I've done. So as you can tell here, I dug out a fairly big area here. This is the back wall of that big room I showed you all at the beginning of the episode, I believe. That is because I want to... let's go ahead and do this right now. I should have set this up properly. I made some mechanical crafters, and so I can take these mechanical crafters... Overstressed. I'll have to work on getting that worked out. I'll get it at some point in this episode, because I do in fact need to, use this to make the crushing wheels. But I'll go ahead and do that a bit later. Right now, I just finished activating the this elevator. I did some work up in the hangar. I'll be waiting. I may have to... Can I get rid of that? Yeah, go ahead and get rid of that. So my contacts should be around here somewhere. Right there? Yes, there we go. I crafted these because I need them for stuff like this. Let's see, I believe it's like that. And yes, now I have an elevator contact. And now, just to test, if I provide it with power, and then actually I should be able to use this to go up. Well, we can go ahead and fly up here. Ooh, nice. Those automatically closed. I was wondering about that. So if I do this, comes up to here, but it's still not working like I want it to. This should be floor 3 actually, and the name is Hangar. And let's come into here. And yes, I'm kind of using just any random hole in my base while I get this figured out. I still need that, because the best access for this is right there. So this is floor 2, and this is main house. Okay, and check. So now I'm here, and I should be able to. Let me go ahead and check the Ponder menu and get back to you guys on what is not working right here. And I have figured it out. So you mouse over the number, you scroll to what number you want to go to, and then you right click. And these andesite doors, which I'm going to have to make some more, automatically work. And in fact, if I just go down here and I'm going to. This will be one of the last times I actually have to do this, peeps. Which is, it's honestly getting annoying how many times I have to do this. But, you know, it's nice that it's going on. And so as you can see, the doors are shut. I press this button to call the elevator up. Shows up. I can take the elevator down to the main house. I'm gonna need to move this button maybe over here. Let's see. Do I have fences on me? I should. I do, but not enough. There, this should cover me. Give me a moment. I need to temporarily turn off the elevator because I need to check something. So I need to remove these blocks. Reform the elevator so that they're not connected. And then, let's see. Just pick that up again. And now, okay. It's working. I now have a working elevator. Oh, and I have this set up so I can route charcoal from the wood farm into it. And then, so yeah, I need to pretty up that. So I hide, that's the call button for the upstairs. And then that is where the charcoal is going to end up. And I'm probably going to end up using this space to work on that. Well, let's go ahead and move this over there so we can at least get the crushing wheels. And then we're going to go ahead and take another pause so that I can actually do what I meant to do today. So sorry if it's a longer video than usual. But after I successfully end up making this, I don't need to hold on to that. I do, however, need these, so that let's go and put the creeper card in a chest. Because I don't really need it. Oh, I completely forgot to mention, I have this, which is from the Easy Mob Farm, and it's the reason I could remove my sheep farm out there, because this is now getting me infinite worn meats. Wow, that does not look very tall from farther away. I'm sorry, this is just such a cool thing. And I've had this, planned for a while. This is my first time using the elevator, and it is sick. So let's see. I need to take this. 3, 4, 5. And then I need to go boom, boom, boom. Wood goes in those slots. I need to rotate all of these so they're all connecting. Let's see, this needs to go that way, down, down. That way, this goes down into the depot right there. goes there. The single block of stone goes there. Alloy goes all around. And by the way, I'm gonna have an actual setup dedicated to this if I ever end up needing to make something with this again. Gearbox. Sorry, gear. And then this. And let's see that. Do I need to? Yeah, I'm going to stack. And then I need. Again, this is a temporary thing. I know this absolutely sucks. And here we go. Perfect. All I needed was that, and now I can take this down. So yeah, these crushing wheels are going to be very helpful, and it's something that I'm definitely going to be using a lot in the future. But I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording here again so I can actually get one of the things I talked about earlier set up, which is the tough farm, because that is going to be very helpful moving forward. See y'all in a bit. And we're back. So, I know we ended up not doing what I talked about in the intro to this video, meaning the tree and the tough farm, though I have done some work and I will show that. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and show right now. I am a big fan of practical decorations. So this is going to be the cobblestone generation, and it's going to be routed through a conveyor belt back around here to maybe right around here for use in the tough thing over here. Anyway, so what I did, however, create is the elevator. So I can come here, I can scroll and left click to choose where I want to go. So we have the entrance. Here we have the main house, and then as I said, over there is over here is the warship. And then because I had to move them, I actually over here. If I come up here to level 3, which is the hangar, here we have my cargo airship and my normal airship, which can. Do I have coal on me? No, I don't. Point is, I can take these two. I can leave out here. So, I want to thank you all for watching. Oh, sorry for not doing what I talked about at the beginning of the episode. I get distracted sometimes. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Next episode, if I have not already finished it, we will be working on the tough and the tree farm so we can get those materials. Have a wonderful day. Bye.